Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 3rd, and today was a lovely, beautiful day outside. Got this morning, I was supposed to have a dog coming today, but I got pushed back until the 6th, so it's kind of in that weird scenario what it is, but I got this morning, was expecting to be having a dog coming, but it's pushed back till the 6th now, so everything's good there. Went ahead, got up, got in the hot tub for a little bit. My wife got off to work, ended up having myself a couple bananas because bananas are really good for you. So knocked that out, chilled out here at the house a little bit, got a couple little things done around here. Had somebody reach out, want me to watch their dog starting today at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon for like 10 days. I was like, holy shit, like that's a lot. And a little pit bull, asked them when they could do a meet and greet, and they said they could do it like 9:30. I was like, well shit, I didn't expect that, because most time when it's this last minute thing, they act like they can't do a meet and greet kind of deal at all. And she was super excited about the meet and greet, and I said 100%, bring the dog over, let's do it. And before that happened, I had another person reached out with an older pit bull that wanted me to watch their dog, and theirs was like in November or whatever. And I said, okay, we can do a meet and greet. She said she could do it today at like 2 o'clock, and I said, cool, that'll work for me. So got a few things around the house here done. Did some more yard work, ended up across the street working on the baseboards. Got them started installing them. I didn't get them finished by any means, but got them started installing. I had them all laid out, then I painted them. I could throw an order to put them back in, but I finally got the order all figured out so I could start nailing into place, because I wasn't going to nail a single one in until I had them all laid out, in case that one piece I nailed in first was the one that had to be swapped around, even though some of them were impossible. They only can go in one spot. So turned out what I'd done was, one of my runs had 2 pieces in it. I had put the wrong 2 pieces there, which you're thinking, well, then the other ones would match up perfectly, but it doesn't, because one of the pieces that I matched there doesn't go on a separate wall. It actually went on a single standalone piece on its own around a post, which who knows how I screwed that up, but I did. So had to swap out. Finally got it all figured out. Took way longer than it should. I'm very embarrassed of how incompetent I was in that whole process, but got stuff started nailing in. Ended up back across the street for the meet and greet. The little pit bull is just, oh my god, she's so adorable. She like gets that little smile where she like shows her little teeth and she grins, and it just looks aggressive, but it's not. She's such a sweet little girl. So I told her, yeah, I can watch your dog this evening. She had to go do some, one was like running all the way to Orlando, and then she had to come back, then she was back to Orlando this evening. I don't know what the hell, but it's kind of a scatterbrained person that was dropping the dog off. So I went ahead and booked the stay. She'd booked it on her end. She'd already prepaid it, the whole thing, trying to motivate me to watch her dog, I think, because last minute no one else can do it kind of thing. So it is what it is there. But then I went back across the street, kept working on the house a lot more today, get it done, got a little more yard work done, also working on the baseboards. Went ahead, 2 o'clock came for the meet and greet, met the lady's dog, and it's an older, scared pit bull, which I'm kind of getting to the point now in my life where I'm just kind of over the scared dogs. Like, the fearful dogs make it so hard to work with because they're reactive, and you can't really read them because they go from just cowering to lashing out. And so I'm really not feeling the dog thing too much. We basically let the dog sniff around a little bit. Didn't even want to be petted by me kind of thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, get your dog some training, get your dog more socialization type stuff. But I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So let's go meet Bruce. So I brought Bruce out. And Bruce really went out and do there because she didn't really care about Bruce. So everything was going good. She was up on the couch. When I come walking back out in the living room, the lady is sitting in the chair next to the couch holding the dog's collar. And I'm like, you need to let go of your dog's collar. And because I told her before, I'm like, even before I went and got the dog, I'm like, hey, just let him be. There was no leash on, so I thought I didn't have to tell him to grab a leash type shit. And I said, you need to let go of the collar. Second time. Third time, I go, you need to let go of that collar now. She goes, do you want me to let go of the collar? And I said, yes, that's why I've said it 3 times. Well, I'm just not sure how they're going to get along. And I'm like, well, then you can leave. Because unless you plan on being here the whole time when I'm watching your dog, which would really defeat the purpose of me watching your dog, you have to let go of that damn collar. I also think it pissed me off. Now, you just put this dog, you threw a bunch of this negative energy down your arm into that collar, into that dog, which now the dog's like, well, am I supposed to be upset? Am I supposed to be scared? Am I supposed to be having problems? No, son of a bitch. So I finally got her convinced, like, you have to let go of the damn dog. So she let go of the dog. They got along fine, really no issues at all. It was all pretty well and good for the most part. Went ahead and she finally jumped on the couch, kind of smelled each other a little bit here and stuff. And then at one point she's over by like the other dog bed and some toys and bones and stuff. And Bruce kind of come walking by and she growled at him. And I was like, hey, be nice. And she looks at me and she goes, did my dog just growl at your dog? And I'm like, well, my dog didn't growl at himself. You know, clearly your dog growled at him. And I told her, I said, there's no way I'm watching the dog. And it was like a 12-day stay or something. I'm like, I can't watch a dog for 12 days, but I think there's hope here. If I can get rid of you, I think this dog will be fine when you're not around. So I'd be willing to do a daycare, bring the dog off in the morning, drop it off in the evening, or pick it up in the evening, drop it off in the morning, and then basically have the single day, and then we'll do an overnight. We'll drop it off in the morning, pick it up the next morning to see how it does when you're not around. And if those 2 stays go well, then we can work on, the staying for the longer stays. And she's like, okay, blah, blah. I'm not really sure where I'm going and yada, yada. And then she made it sound like it was like this week, like she wanted me to watch the dog. I'm like, no. I'm like, I just took on another pit bull I've never met before. And that I'm not watching your pit bull. It's already got issues with the 2 new dogs same time. Can't do it. Not gonna happen. So I don't know what's happening with her. I said if I'd find somebody else that had dogs and just have somebody who's watching animals without other animals of their own, because if you're not gonna socialize your dog between now and then, this is gonna get worse. So I'm not sure she's gonna book. We let the dog, she wanted to see the backyard, so took the dog out back. Took her dog off leash when she got out the door. I'm like, the fuck, you had the dog on leash to leave? The dog's running around the yard, and her and Bruce got along splendidly fine then, because the owner wasn't right there on top of them. They got along great. I'm like, this dog would probably be fine, but if I don't book it, I don't book it. Really don't give a damn. So I just archived it, moved on from the whole concept, and we were good to go. From there, went back across the street, kept working on the house for a while, knowing I had to go pick up my mother at the airport this afternoon, and went ahead, got done there in time, and got a call. So they're supposed to text me ahead of time and stuff. Got a call. They're dropping the dog off. They're on my street already. I was like, what the fuck? I told you to make sure I'm here. So I went to their house and yada yada type thing. So could have been on my run. I wouldn't have been there to meet the dog, whatever. But got the dog back. Took the dog across the street. Finished working on the house for a while. From there, I headed back across the street, changed into some running gear, and took the new dog for a run with me. Was out for my run. My wife got home from work during my run. Got back, introduced her to the dog, and she was pretty excited to see the new dog because it's just such a sweetheart. So, but yeah, it is what it is there. So, yeah. Emergency response team truck. Dude just sitting here in the middle of the damn street. Like, people's got to drive in the grass to go around his dumbass. I don't understand people. I really don't. But got back from my run. The dog was tuckered. We went for about a 5K, and by the end of it, she was whooped. She was like trying to lay down. Like, we're almost home. Like, we're literally like half a block from the house. Stop laying down. So we kind of chatted a little bit and stuff. She's so friendly. She just wants to please and stuff. She's such a good dog. So I went ahead and got back to the house, got myself a shower. Was gonna stop at Popeyes on the way out to pick my mom up at the airport. And then I guess just forgot, so I went by Popeyes. So I ended up forgetting to eat dinner. Got her to Sanford plenty early. Had plenty of time to kill. So from there, said, hell, decided to stop in at the Tractor Supply, look around, see what they had, kind of kill some time. It's only like 12-15 minutes from there to the airport. She texted me and said she landed. I said, cool, I'll be there in a few minutes, no big deal. So I head that way, and as I was probably 4 miles from it, she texted and said that she was out at the crosswalk where we'd usually cross coming out of the airport on the way to the parking garage. And I said, I'm pulling back in here, I'll be there in just a few minutes, and I'll see you in time. So I basically picked her up. She was having back in Florida, all that good fun stuff there. Cut myself up a nice little cigar, drove home. We chatted a little bit, talked about all the stuff that matters and stuff and whatnot and whatever. So basically hung out, got here to the house. She got inside, met the new pit bull, super friendly. We ended up outside, had myself a nice little cigar. And then that evening, as I came in, I'm like, I'm kind of feeling hungry. I realized I'd forgot dinner. So had myself some chips and salsa for dinner as I went to bed. And then the dog didn't want to lay down at night. She was kind of feeling a little bit pacey, but she finally got over it, finally laid down, and we all got some sleep. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.